Hey, it's Dr. Evans here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about one of my most favorite things for body contouring. Today we're going to be talking about the EmSculpt Neo and all the beauty that it has to offer, okay? So first of all, before we do that, I'm going to talk to you about a background because I love to give you a little bit of an understanding about the technology, why we're talking about this subject today, and all that it can certainly offer for you. So most of us love to have that nice, shapely figure, toned abs, toned thighs, toned arms, all those things like that. We really like to maintain that nice, youthful, healthy appearance. So problem is that of course, as we age, yeah, we can put on a few pounds. We can have some stubborn fat areas, difficulty to lose weight, things like that. So through time, I've learned that all my patients are a little bit different. A lot of them have tried things like diet, exercise, weight loss programs, weight loss surgery, and even more in order to help lose weight, in order to get rid of those stubborn fat areas, okay? But what happens if you do a great diet program, you lose 20 to 30 pounds, and then now all of a sudden you have kind of like all this loose skin and loose, stubborn fat areas? What can you do about that? Or what happens if you're already toned, but you happen to be kind of like that skinny fat where you still have some fat pockets that you need to really get rid of? What can you do in order to help yourself get rid of those areas? That's where the EmSculpt Neo comes in. Yes, there will be some people, yes, they'll be great candidates for surgery, but not everybody needs surgery. Not everybody needs that downtime. So this is where our beautiful EmSculpt Neo comes in. So what is the EmSculpt Neo? EmSculpt Neo is the first non-invasive device designed to eliminate fat cells. It helps build muscle non-invasively by combining two technologies: radio frequency heating and high FEM in a single 28 to 30 minute treatment session. The radio frequency energy, we use this a lot in a lot of technologies used in medicine nowadays, okay? In my area, we use it for things like the NovaSure ablation. The radio frequency energy in this case is something that helps reduce the fat. The high FEM, high intensity frequency electromagnetic energy, it helps also rebuild the muscle. Again, 2 in 1. The average result is 25% increase in muscle and a 30% reduction in fat. How cool is that? So let's talk about how this thing works, though, okay? This is our EmSculpt Neo video. This is the one in body shaping, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? Again, it has the synchronized radio frequency for fat elimination, and it has the high FEM for the muscle building. It's 2 in 1. That's why they call it the one. This is what a typical treatment can look like. You have your synchronized radio frequency energy, and you have your high FEM, treating it at the same time, and it's synchronized. Synchronized means that it works best together at this interval, okay? So what's happening behind the scenes is that you're actually heating the cells, you're helping cause that fat breakdown, which is then eliminated through the blood flow. And then on top of that, you're going to have your high intensity frequency electromagnetic energy that's actually getting to the muscles, right? It does this non-invasively. It does this without breaking your skin. It's equivalent to doing like 20,000 sit-ups or 20,000 squats, okay? And again, muscle building. So that's what's happening behind the scenes, all right? So what you end up with is that you end up with every treatment, you end up reducing that fat more, and then you end up building that muscle even more. So you end up with this nice, defined, appearance, more of a tone look. And again, you really get that definition. So when you go back to our models here versus kind of like a pudgy appearance, you end up with like a more nice, slim toned look, which is really, really awesome for the EmSculpt Neo. And what about, again, if you go a little bit deeper, this is the only one that's proved using MRI technology that it actually helps attack that visceral fat, right? And you can see that here, right? The visceral fat, that's what's surrounding our organs and things like that. It's shown that even though it affects the surface tissue, it also helps reduce that fat that's lower in our system. So how cool is that? So where can this actual device be used for? It can be used for things like abdomen, buttocks, thighs, biceps, triceps, calves, women, the things that we love. We love more of that boxy appearance. We love more of an hourglass appearance. So it can be great for use on our lower abdomen, things that help eliminate that mama pooch. For dad, it can help give you more of, or less, I should say, of a dad bod. It can help with buttocks. It can help with thighs, again, multiple areas. So these are some great before and after pictures. So here, arm, This is what we get when you wave goodbye and you're still waving goodbye, if you know what I mean. So you don't want that. So what you want, this is what the EmSculpt Neo can do. It can actually, again, help eliminate that fat and tone that area. And we've also seen a reduction or tightening of the skin effect. So again, very, very beautiful effects, okay? This is, again, abdomen. Again, we could have that mama pooch. This is the before treatment, and then this is the after treatment. And again, dad bod, as I mentioned before, rather than kind of that poochy appearance. I know men, they don't want that. You can get more of a slendering effect, okay? And again, it can also be used on the buttocks area. Again, it's equivalent to doing 20,000 squats. So versus a more of a flatter appearance, you could have more of a shapely appearance, as you can see here. So key takeaway spots here, and this is here with Dr. Evans at Sugar Land Medical Spot. You got to know something, that every patient is different. Will this work for every patient? It will not, because sometimes it can't be used by itself. Some people, they may not be good candidates for it, but usually, most of the time, a lot of people are great candidates for this. Some people, again, after consultating with us, I may say, hey, you're going to need a little bit more help. We may need to see what's going on with those hormones. We may need to do additional lab results. That's the difference here, is that we have that capability here. Also, too, my big thing I always tell people is that when you have a plan, we end up with goals met. So if I meet with you, we're going to come up with a plan. It may be an exercise plan. It may be like a nutritional thing. We also have medically supervised weight loss programs. And then certainly too, because we can actually combine things like our weight loss programs with things like other things that we have already, things like the M-Tone or the Vanquish, and watch other videos to find out more about that. We can end up with more of an effect, or more definition, more of an effect for multiple patients. So it, again, so just combine the technology. It works great. We can treat more people. We can have more of a better effect. And again, we're here to help you see the difference. So feel free to contact us today. Feel free also to hit that like button. Feel free to comment below. Let us know if you have more questions, you have other concerns. Feel free to contact us too. And again, this is Dr. Kimberly Evans from Sugar Land Medical Spa. Thanks so much for tuning in.